The NBA playoffs start today, and I have 4 picks over the 4 games today. Let's get after it. Hey, good morning, everyone. It's Craig Ben, aka Cash Cake, back with another NBA Prize Picks video. I dropped an early video a couple days ago where I had 4 picks. I will link it at the end of this video. But I got 4 more coming for you here. Big news is Luka is not going to play. We got 2 plays in this early game. We got 1 play in the late game with Golden State, and then we got 1 play in the Philly-Toronto game. So total 4 plays for you. We'll go through each and every one of you, give my analysis, see if you want to play them, you want to fade them. That's why I try to give all the analysis that I can on these plays so you guys can make your own decisions and hopefully make a little bit of money. So with that, if you like these videos, hit that like button for me, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those notifications so you can get the plays before the lines move. Let's get after it. All right, here we go. Here is the NBA Prize Picks desktop version up. If you do not have an account, head on over there and use that promo code DFSArmy and get 100% instant deposit match up to $100. Like I said, we got 4 plays here. I dropped 4 other plays a couple days ago when they had some out on the board already, and then we'll do a video a little bit later today for the Sunday plays as well. Once I go through those, probably this evening once the games start. There's a lot to do before the kickoff of this early game, which starts at 1:10 p.m. Eastern. And so it's kind of nice having one game all the way through. So it should be a lot of fun. But again, we got 2 plays in this early game. We'll talk about those first, and then we'll just work all the way through the last one in that Golden State game. So the first one we got here, we're going to go Jalen Brunson. We're going to go over 20.5 points for him. Like I said, there's no Luka here. This is a tough matchup. I get it. They're going up against Utah. Utah's 4.5 point favorites here with a 209.5 over under. The juice is on the over on this round, -112. There's been only 2 games this year where with Luka out and with Brunson and Dinwiddie both playing alongside each other. Back on March 23rd and on March 5th are the 2 games that after the trade when Dinwiddie came over, and they played side by side without Brunson. So that's really all we have to go off of. And they were against Houston and Sacramento those times. We'll look at first, with Brunson here in those games. He played 37 and 29 minutes. Killed Houston, so he didn't play much that one. But the first one he played, he put up 23 points, 3 rebounds, and 6 assists against Sacramento in 37 minutes. And I think with a playoff game, he's going to play a ton of minutes. If this game's close, he's playing 40 minutes. Same thing with Dinwiddie. These guys are going to have to play a ton here. So I do like both this over 20.5 points with him, and I do like the over points, rebounds, and assists with him at 30.5. He went over both of those marks because the ball's going to be in his hands a ton. So I do like the over points, and I like the over points, rebounds, and assists. In those games, like I said, he put up 23, 3, and 6, so that would have been 32. And then he put up 28, 4, and 3, which would have been 35. So he went over both of them in points and points, rebounds, and assists both times. That's where I would focus on, is both of these, and I like both of them. I have no problem playing both of them, mix and match them for Brunson here. So we're going to go over on the points and the points, rebounds, and assists, mix and match with him. The next one we're going to go to is, again, his running mate here. That's what he's going to have to do. Dinwiddie. Same kind of thing here for me as well. I'm going to go over the points, 20.5 points, and points, rebounds, and assists with him. Exact same kind of thing I was talking about with Brunson. They played the 2 games on March 5th and the 23rd. Dinwiddie put up 36, 2, and 7 against Sacramento back on March 5th, which would have been 45 points, rebounds, and assists, and easily cleared the over 20.5 points. And then against Houston, on 34 minutes, he put up 26 points, 4 rebounds, and 6 assists. So 36 points, rebounds, and assists there. So cleared both of them very easily. They're both going to have the balls in their hands a ton. It's a way tougher matchup in Utah than it is against Houston and Sacramento. I get it. But if they're going to stay in this game, it's going to be on the back of these guys, and they're going to have to score. Because, again, there's no Hardaway Jr. There's no Luka. There's nobody else to score here. Besides, maybe you could say Bullock has to do a little bit more scoring as well. But these guys are going to have the ball in their hands all game long and have to create shots and make shots. So I can see them both putting up double-digit shots here. Like I said, I love the points and the points, rebounds, and assists for both of them. So you can kind of mix and match these around. We'll throw the points up here for both of these guys. But again, like I said, I like both of these, all four of those plays, and I would just mix and match them with the minutes they're going to have to play. And if the game can stay close, it's on the back of these guys as well. So we're going to go over both of these points and both of them points, rebounds, and assists here. All right, the next one we're going to move down to is we're going to come down to points. And I was kind of going back and forth through this, and we're going to go talk through this Toronto and Philly game. And there's two plays here that I was kind of looking at and deciding which way I wanted to go. And I think you can make the case for both of them unders. And that is Scottie Barnes and OG Anunoby, right? They're both back. You know, they're a team that's fully healthy here. You know, we have a 216 over under with Philly favored by 4.5. So these guys are going to play a ton, but I can see Siakam and Van Fleet being a little more aggressive. OG coming back and be aggressive as well. So I think one of these guys is going to go under. Maybe you want to mix and match it. Maybe you want to play a 3-man power play with Brunson, Dinwiddie, and Barnes under, and then maybe a Brunson, Dinwiddie, and OG under. I don't think both of them are going to go over. They kind of eat away from each other as well. And so I was kind of looking at it a little bit, and I'm leaning, taking Scottie Barnes being a rookie in his first game here in the playoffs, just a different monster, you know, and OG being around for a little bit and understands this playoff environment. I think I'm going to take the Scottie Barnes under, but I'm perfectly fine taking the OGs under as well. You know, Scottie Barnes unders got a minus 120 juice on the under here. I just don't see him, you know, in the games he's played Philly this year. He's put up 13, 13, and 13 points back on November 11th, March 20th, and April 7th. And then having OG back, it's just going to spread this offense out even more. So, you know, like I said, I can see Fred VanVleet taking over a little bit. We still got, you know, Trent. They got a lot of people that can shoot, and I think OG and Scottie are going to be kind of the bottom of the totem pole when it comes to scoring the ball. So I do like the unders on both of them, but I'm going to lead Scottie as the one I'm going to put up here for under 15.5 points. And then the last one we're going to talk about here is one that makes me a little nervous. And there's two plays I was looking at it, and it's both points, and it's in this Golden State Denver game. And the two I was looking at, again, on the Denver side was Aaron Gordon and Jokic. Both guys have been playing extremely well. You know, Golden State's favorite 6.5 here at home. So on the road, 223 over, under. I kept going back and forth if I wanted to even touch this, because I could see this, you know, Golden State, you know, getting all their guys back with Steph Curry playing. It's going to be hard for Denver to keep up, and that's what makes me a little nervous of playing this one. And that's Jokic. 30.5 points here. He's been on just an epic run, you know, against Indy, Minnesota, Lakers, Spurs, Memphis. You know, outside of Memphis, you know, teams that are not that good defensively. So I worry a little bit about this line at 30.5 being this high. He's going to be taking a ton of shots because he's got to, right? I mean, Monte Morris is back. Will Barton's playing. Aaron Gordon is playing. But they still don't have Jamal Murray, and they don't have Michael Porter Jr. So this offense is going to struggle, I think. I think they're going to struggle big time in the playoffs. He's going to have to do everything for this team. He's played Golden State 4 times this year. He's went over it in 2 of them. Back on February 16th, he put up 35. March 7th, he put up 32. And then the unders on December 28th, he put up 22. And then March 10th, they only put up 23. He's, like you said, he's going to have to play all the minutes he can if they're going to stay remotely close, and he's going to have to make a bunch of baskets. I'm so torn on to take the over-under on this one, and that's why I kind of wanted to talk about it last, because if they stay close in this game, Jokic is going to hit this. 100% he's going to hit this. If it gets out of control early and they just want to say, okay, well, let's move on to the next game, maybe he doesn't hit this, because it's not a great, it's not a great matchup across the board with Golden State getting with all their guys healthy, with Steph and Clay and Wiggins and Draymond. Like, Denver's not that good of a team. I mean, Jokic is awesome, but Denver themselves are not that good of a team. And so I wonder if they just absolutely smash them here and he is unable to get to that 30-point mark, is my big worry. Now, you know, in those games, the shot volume he took in those 4 games, 19, 24, when he hit that 35, 17, and 21. Like I said, he's going to have to take all the shots because I don't think those guys are going to help much on this team. So kind of do what you want with this one. Like I said, this is going to be my least favorite out of them because I'm just so torn on both sides of this, on which side I should take it. Just kind of digging in the numbers and everything. If you want to take the over or under here, I'm still torn even right now before I even put these plays in what I'm going to do with him. And I might just end up doing like maybe when my 4-mans, I might do something like this and then take the over on him and do a 4-man where I take the under on him, honestly, because it's that close where I just think Golden State with getting Clay back, they're going to be so amped up. I'm going to take my gut call and I'm going to take the under on Jokic here. And it's probably not popular, but I can just see Golden State coming out absolutely on fire and putting it to these guys and Jokic not getting there. But this one does make me nervous, guys. Like, I'm just not going to lie. And looking at the plays that we have, it's like Aaron Gordon's been doing well, but again, that makes me nervous on the road. If this was at home, I would probably take Jokic over 30.5, but on the road like this, it does make me a little nervous. So I am going to take the under, but just understand that's kind of my reasoning of being a little nervous here. So if I had to rank these plays, definitely going to take Brunson number 1, Dinwiddie number 2, Barnes number 3, and Jokic number 4. So here's the 4 plays that I do have early today. Like I said, the game's starting in about 4 hours, but I spread these plays out over all the games, and I have that other video I will link right now, right here, and you can check it out. So with that, enjoy your Saturday. We got Easter Sunday tomorrow, but I'll try to get out some videos tonight because I will be on the road on Sunday, but I want to get you guys some plays for tomorrow. So enjoy first day of the playoffs. We're going to keep pushing all the way through to the end, and you guys enjoy your Saturday. I'll see you guys on the flip side. Deuces.